Hey, back again. I figured since I have the Prius all set up, I might as well have a couple test nights in it with Bella. Hey, Bella. Just close to home. I'm not saying I'm not going to go home, but I think I'll spend the night in the Prius, maybe even just in the driveway, and just kind of spend a little bit more time in the Prius during the day than I usually would. I don't have the Thule on, so I don't have like a lot of any gear, but I don't really need it. And my daughters are coming to visit on Sunday, so I only have a couple days till they get here, and then I'll be home with them, visiting them for about 6 days, 5 or 6 days. But I figured I can at least sleep in it and make sure I'm comfortable and just get a feel for it. It really helps when I do that. I like to do that. So I am about to go to Subway. I've been collecting coupons that you get in the mail for different restaurants. So I have some Subway coupons. I think I'm going to get a sandwich there, 6-inch for $3.99. So that's a pretty good deal. Sometimes I feel like eating out is cheaper than going to the grocery store. Every time I go to Publix, I drop like 40 bucks. I don't understand. End up getting more junk food, end up getting more snacks. I find if I just eat out once a day and then just have like something at home for breakfast, like cereal or yogurt or something, that I spend less. And obviously it's probably not as healthy. It depends what you're choosing and everything, but Subway's pretty good. So I'm gonna do that. I'm literally across the street from my house, down the street from my house. Never driven in here before, but I know that there's lots of shade. Got my Subway sandwich. So I think I'm gonna go over there, set it near the trash. Then can take Bella for a little walk, because I just realized I forgot to take her for a walk this morning. I was so busy loading up the car. I think that's another van dweller over there. She's sitting outside her car, got a power bank and everything. Maybe I should go say hi. This is something everybody needs, an apron. Whenever you eat in the car, it protects your clothes. See, this is why you do test nights. I already thought of something I should bring. I have a water bottle dispenser with a bowl at the end, for dogs. That would be so much easier than having to take this out. And then you waste water, which she doesn't finish. The other one, you put it back in. So I'm definitely gonna go pick that up. I've already decided, I don't think I want this fridge because this Akmo will never stay charged, and the 12 volt doesn't work. So I have to plug it in the AC, and that just really uses up power. This is what I was talking about. You put the little water in and she can drink what she wants. And then press a button and it goes back in. So you don't waste water. And I can keep this right in the front, and I could give her water while I'm driving. I think I can keep that right there. Oh, now I freed up a bunch of space. So now this can go there. I'm going to put a little cooler there, so when I do want to have something refrigerated, I can just buy ice. I don't really like my sleeping bag there. Oh, I know what I can do. I'm going to put it in its little mesh bag. That looks better, but I still got to do one more thing. And now that I have this extra space, I can just keep the sleeping bag there, so it's handy. And to protect this blanket from muddy paws over here, I have an adventure blanket. Yeah, that'll put. This is called an adventure blanket. It's from Koala Tree. I got it at a thrift store. I have another one that I bought, and I probably paid like 60 bucks for it. They had this at the thrift store, not realizing what they had. I think it was like 10 bucks. So now I have two of them. And it's waterproof and nothing sticks to it, so it's great for the beach. So this will protect the bed from Bella. I think it looks much neater than the sleeping bag. And I probably won't need the sleeping bag while I'm in bed. I put my pillow underneath the blanket to protect her, keep her ass off of it. I have a bunch of coupons. I'm gonna put them neatly in an envelope. I make Bella's food homemade, and when we go on backpacking trips, I dehydrate it. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm bringing my Instapot, an air fryer, and I'm gonna leave it at my daughter's. And that's how I cook her food in big batches, and then I freeze it. But what I'm gonna have to do is just dehydrate it since I don't have a fridge. Just having a fridge wouldn't work anyway because I have to freeze some of it and then take it out to thaw. And that fridge can't be both. I think it can go either or, fridge or freezer, so I want to keep it simple. I'll try it this way. Alright, yeah, I kind of like this better. I moved this here because the sun was beating down on it. But of course that could happen no matter, it just depends how you're parked. I wish that adventure blanket went a little higher. And it's like slippery on one side, so it's not going to stay, but... Alright, I had a little bit of a list that I wanted to come home and do some things, and I feel better about this. What do you think, Bella? She loves being back here, barking at things and looking at everything. Being a brat. Being a brat. I had another idea. Since I have more room now, I put that pea container right there so I can reach it at night if I need to. Because I put it in the front seat floor, that was kind of in the way. I have to say I like this much better. I like just having some empty space. You pick something up unexpected, you've got room. Now I've freed up this little cubby, if I ever like need to throw some water there or whatever. I wonder if the water pitcher would fit there. I don't like that it's in the sun. And now I have some little bit of space around that cooler when I need it. Let's see. Well, it kind of fits there. I don't think that could tip over either. Yeah, it's like really kind of jammed in there. Right by my feet, real sanitary. Now I can bring more books. Yay. Or notebooks. I just like it. I like having some empty space. This could probably also fit in the Thule. Squished on top of everything. So I could get at the cooler easier, but that fan works really well. It also has 2 light settings and 3 levels, 3 speeds of the fan. 1, 2, 3. It's rechargeable, but it lasts more than one night. Like I think it'll last 2 or 3 nights. We'll see. I feel like that type of stuff, it lasts pretty good in the beginning, but then the battery wears out pretty quick. You know, when they're cheap fans like that. I added some old notebooks and books, and some of these scrubs, rinse-free bath sponges. Got some in the glove box too. Think about a Prius. It's not like you can wash up and really dress in here. You've got to stop at a restroom to do it, which is not a big deal, but that's why I want a minivan, because you could just get undressed, sit on the floor and wash up and get undressed and nobody would even know. I'm thinking if I leave the car and I don't want to bring my backpack in wherever, I can stick it back here. You know what, I'm gonna leave this home. Leave that, that's gonna go in the Thule. It's gangly. Now, we'll leave that, stick it there, and it's black so we can't really see it. Nice. It'll right up there as a rule. Another thing I realized is I need to have this mirror with me. This is like a 10 times magnifier with a light. It's great for plucking your eyebrows and stuff. So I need to, that's the type of thing that maybe I'll see if I can leave at one of my kids' house. I wanted to show you what it looks like with the window covers up. Now these are just kind of for privacy. They don't exactly look real stealth. I painted them black and the paint just comes off, but it's more just for privacy. I got these on Amazon. They were just cheap and they're just kind of generic. I don't think they're made for the Prius. They're just kind of generic. But it's just the quick, they have little magnets in them so you can just attach it to the window real quick. I really don't use window coverings a lot, but if I need to, depending where I am, this is what it would be like. You know, obviously light will leak through, but that's not really the purpose for me. Just like these, because they're real easy to come down and then they just fold up, so they're easy to store. This one I think you buy for the Prius, for the rear window. It's good because it has suction cups and it actually fits pretty good. It's just for the big window, not that little one. I made that one. So I could leave this flat and put it under the bed. It's kind of a pain. I wonder if it'll fit in here. Yeah, it fits under there. That's good. I know I need to go to a car wash. I came out one day and my car was just covered. There was a bunch of parrots over in that tree and my car was just covered in bird shit. I tried to pressure wash it off and it didn't come off. So I gotta go to a car wash. Such a beautiful night. We're walking around the lake across the street from my house. It's so nice here, I love it. I think I'm just gonna sleep tonight, maybe just in the driveway with Bella. So I'm just in my yard, right in front of my door. Got the fan on. Feels good. I haven't charged in a while. Hopefully it lasts all night. I've got the windows down a few inches. There's really no bugs right up here for some reason. So I washed up and changed into pajamas right there on the front seat, on the passenger seat. And then I crawled back here. I told Bella to go to bed. So she's in her little bed. You can't see, but she knows what that means, and she goes to her little bed. First she didn't realize she could because it's kind of a little blocked. And I said, go to bed, and she went. She's a good girl. I think I'll sleep pretty good in here. It's really comfortable mattress. It's kind of cool. This book light has different levels and then different types of light. It's cool. That's a nice light when you just need a little bit. That's cool. So as I was getting ready for bed, I kept running in the house to get things that I forgot, little face cloths and some paper towels and stuff. Doug just keeps laughing at me. I says, well, this is why I practice. So I know what it's like to actually wash up and get dressed in the car, and I know what I need. Well, I slept pretty good in the car. I'm glad I did it at home because there was a bunch of things I forgot and needed to get. Little things. Slept good until about 5 when the stupid stray roosters, there's about 4 or 5 stray chickens crowing here. They just wander the neighborhood. Nobody owns them anymore. I don't know. They just appeared a few months ago and they hang out near here. I think the neighbors fed them. So in the house we have a fan on so we can't hear them. So that woke me up. Bella and I went back in the house about 5:30 because of stupid roosters. I wanted to have an insulated jug in the Prius if I didn't want to bring the water pitcher, like if I'm by myself and Doug needs a water pitcher. So I had this jug already. So I just covered it with Reflectix. I had the Reflectix, I had the tape, and I had the jug. So instead of spending money, I just decided to do this. I like this one because you can open it up and then like wash your hands or rinse something hands-free underneath here. Not bad.